Alright guys, C-Serpents Exotic Snakes here. Friday the 20th of February, 2026. I'm going to show my mug. Check out a few snakes. It's been a couple of weeks, maybe a month, since the last time I did a video really, but a couple of weeks anyway. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and look at some of these snakes here. I got a bunch of them out. Show off some of the bigger ones, more or less, you know, for now. And this girl here, Christine, it's my female Western hognose, my 50-50. Red girl here, 50 albino, 50% leucistic. Here, this is what do you say, about a 2.5-year-old snake now here, this girl. September will be 3 years. This cunning, another what, 6 months, 7 months. This girl will be with me for 3 years now. Can I show her off a little bit? So she's definitely sized up. She's not the biggest girl, but she has definitely gotten some size. She was the runt of her clutch back in 23 or 24. I can't remember the year, but I mean just 2 years back, you know, well over 2 years, 2.5 years ago. She was the runt, the smallest one. She came in at like 1 gram when she hatched out of the egg. So, but yeah, man, she's doing great. She's doing great. One of my favorites right here, Christine here. All right, we'll go ahead and move on. Like I said, we got a bunch of them out tonight, so I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of run through. We got our little leucistic in here with her, so I might as well just he's kind of tooling around here. We'll just sort of show him. You see, he's kind of small still, so I got him in this little tub. I'm gonna go ahead and pull him out. What the heck? All right, little buddy. And this guy's been eating great, actually, now. Since I got him. He skipped his first meal. And then since then, man, I mean, pretty much every week. I mean, I skipped a few weeks, a week back because it was so damn cold. I actually fed everybody and then waited like 2 weeks for the cold to finally go away. You know, and I actually fed him this past weekend, so. But yeah, this little dude here, man, he's a leucistic albino, a possible Arctic. Yeah, this little dude's been doing great as far as, you know, he's been pounding meals down, you know, pretty much every time now. So, and you can see his belly. See, it's every time he sheds, he's shed once so far since I got him from Jermaine Shovel-Nosed Hogs, but you see his belly is getting more white. He's just got a little tiny bit of that that kind of transparent look to his belly. Just a little bit in the middle. But otherwise, and he'll have a all white belly. Like I say, probably another shed or two. And he'll end up having an all white belly. So, but anyway, all right, little buddy. Put him back. This is my leucistic, and I mean, Jermaine's been trying for like 3 years to finally get leucistics, you know. So he's got a female, of course, that he's holding back from the other clutch of eggs. I just realized I had this open. She could have gotten out on me at any point in time when I was showing him off, so that wouldn't have been good. All right, we'll just kind of run through here, just sort of, like I say, everybody's kind of out and about. We'll just do a quick little rundown. All right, here's a little flea. This is my albino exanthic Arctic superconda here, male. Oh, you're all right, little buddy. And this dude here, he's May coming up. Well, I've had this guy 2 years. And Lucy the same. I got this guy and Lucy the same time back in May last year. So, But yeah, he's got that nice black belly. You know, just don't mind the drone in the background. That's Washer finishing up a load. If I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but anyway. All right, little buddy. All right, so we'll put him up. But yeah, no, everybody's doing great. I mean, it's no complaints, you know. Yeah, okay, here we go. All right, little buddy. All right, this little dude here. This is going to be Charlie here, Charlie Murphy. Again, Western Hognose Snake here. This guy is, what, year and a half old now? Year and 4 months old, whatever. Look how dark this guy is. So this is a sable, possible Arctic, albino. He's got a nice black belly too. You see that? Look at that. Solid black belly. Yeah, he is dark, man. I love the dark color on these sables. I mean, honestly, God, when I look at this guy, it reminds me of a Swiss chocolate. It really does. So like I said, I haven't done one of these videos for a while, so I just figure, hey, why not? You know, the wife's out with the girlfriends, you know, messing around tonight, so I'm just sitting at home, not doing a whole lot. Figured, screw it, why not? So, but yeah, man, this dude, I love this guy. Yeah, this dude's a trip. This is number 8, by the way, of last year's Sunburst and Sable clutches that he hatched out, Jermaine. Right, and I actually went through last night and cleaned all these, went through all these tubs. I mean, everybody. Went through and cleaned everybody out. Let's see, Lucy, yeah, she's hiding in the back. I'm not gonna mess with her too much. All right, let's kind of move this along here slightly. A couple of these guys were out. All right, this girl's kind of, all right, here she comes. All right. She's probably thinking it's time to eat again too, so bear with me here. Okay, girl. All right, now this is Clementine, my albino female. Look how big this girl is. I mean, honest to God, she might even be bigger than Curtis. I'll pull Curtis out next. But this is, as far as I know, this is just a normal albino here. And I mean, this thing was tiny. I mean, this past November, 25, was 2 years. So I'd had this one and her brother. Let me see real quick. Actually, there he is. Yeah, here, we'll do a little reference here, actually, size-wise. Okay, so here's, I don't know if it's, you know what I'm trying to say. But I call him her brother. Only because her hobby shop had these guys in, like I say, November 2 years ago. And they were all babies. This girl was super tiny. She was the only female. This guy here, and then there was another male that a girl came and picked up the day before I got these two. And I had put this one on hold originally like 2 weeks earlier because I was looking for a female, and I knew this one was a female just by the tail. You know, and you see how much bigger she is. I mean, she's huge. But the opening couple of videos, when I first got these guys, this dude was, you know, bigger than her. You know, and he's a male, you know, obviously, you see that tail. Longer. So, but anyway, I mean, this is ridiculous, but look at his size now. I mean, look at this. I mean, and he was bigger than, you know, yeah. So, it's just, man, I can't get over it, you know. So, it just shows you the difference between male and females. You know, with hognoses, Samboas are the same way. I'll pull out the big girl here in a couple of minutes as well. But, I mean, just so you guys kind of get an idea here. Jeez, I mean, look at this. I mean, it's ridiculous. Look at that. And look at their bellies. They got cool bellies here. So, but yeah, no, I don't know. Like I say, he had 3 of these albinos. Now, I don't know if they're from, I'm assuming they're from the same clutch of eggs. So, I mean, you know, that's what I'm saying, you know. Brother, sister, whatever. I mean, I don't suppose it would hurt if I decided to ever pair them. Obviously, I mean, she's plenty big, but, you know, I mean, he's obviously, you know, he's pretty much full grown, this guy. You know, for a male, I mean, this is, you know, they get a little bit bigger. I was going to see if Romeo might be out to do a demonstration. Romeo's my biggest male. All right, but anyway, but yeah, just look at this, man. Just look at this girl. It's ridiculous. Look at that. All right, little buddy, here. All right, you know what? Let me put her back. Okay, but just massive. I mean, she's way bigger than Christine, and Christine's like 6 months older than this one. Well, this one's 6 months younger. But anyway, all right, so let me just see real quick here. Romeo and his hissy little butt. Where's he at? There he is. He's out in the back. All right, little buddy. Yeah, you hear him hissing a little bit. Yeah, he's all bluff, this dude, man. I can't get over it. Yeah, this dude, he's all, and that's about it. But, well, I mean, putting them together, well, let me see here. Yeah, no, this dude's bigger. Romeo's a little bigger than, and this is Crimson, by the way, the albino. So, yeah, Romeo's a little bigger than him. Not by a ton, but, I mean, Romeo is bigger. And Romeo's a normal 50% Mai Tai, which is your sable and toffee belly. And, of course, you can see his belly. Look at that. It's got a beautiful black and yellow. And look at those, sorry, buddy. Look at those browns and tans on him. And even along his sides here. You see the oranges popping out? I mean, that's just... And then, of course, like I said, you got this dude here with the lavender and yellow belly, But, yeah, in all fairness. Yeah, see? You see, yeah, Romeo's quite a bit longer. Yeah, so you see, holding them up. Yeah, Romeo's quite a bit longer. I'd say thickness-wise, they're about the same. So, all right, little buddy, put you up. Yeah, like I say, I might as well just sort of run through and kind of just, they're going to play pretzel on me here. All right. All right, little buddy, there you go. Okay, there you go. Okay, here you go. And then we got, here, let's get Cheeto. He's right here, too. He's just, zipping around, just, like I say, we're just kind of we're just going with it right now. So, little Cheeto here, he's getting some good size to him now. You're right, little buddy. All right. Yeah, this dude's getting some good size here. So he's about, 9-month-old snake now? 8-month-old snake. And this is Sunburst here. I don't know if he's possible Arctic or not. I don't think this one is. I know Jermaine had a few that were Arctic supercondas, Arctic anacondas, whatever. Red eyes, whatever. So yeah, but yeah, check out the belly, man. It's like kind of whitish looking, kind of. And then look at the sides. This is what I love. This, man. I'm getting excited, but look at the sides on this guy, man. They're like really deep orange, all along the bottom here of the sides. All right, little buddy, turn them around a little bit so y'all can try to see. It's just a nice fiery orange all down the lower sides of him, his sidewalls. And then he's got his dorsal spots and whatnot, Yeah. So, cool snake here, man, this dude. Cool little guy. All right, let's move on. This video is probably getting a little lengthy, I'm sure, but all right, let's see. Here she is. Okay, cool. All right, so this is Curtis, which, again, I thought was a male when I bought this one. God, well, this was my very first Western hognose here, my very first one. Picked it up at Pinellas County Reptiles, $400 for this one. This is an anaconda het for albino. And again, female, you see the tail, shorter, stockier build. But, just looking at this one, you can tell Clementine, I don't know if she's still, yeah, she's hiding out. That's fine. Well, anyway, Clementine this was my biggest snake, hognose snake, as far as females go. Clementine's already, outgrown this girl. I mean, it might not look like it if I can get them together, but this girl's pretty big, don't get me wrong. But, yeah, Clementine's already outpaced her on size, which is, I believe that's genetics, basically. It just depends on the snake. I feed everybody about the same size rodents, about pretty much same time, once a week, every other week, whatever. But yeah, genetics pretty much plays a role in how these guys are going to grow, And you see she's got that little bit of yellow on her chin down here on her lower neck. Look at that. A little bit of yellow there. You're all right, girl. All right. So, you know, anaconda, het for albino here. All right, so, okay, we got her. Yeah, here's Romeo pitching a fit. All right, let me just, I think that's about it. Other than, here, let me move the chair out of the way here. All right, so we're going to pull the big girl here out. I'm going to show off one or two of these guys. All right, and this girl here, I can't believe the size of this one. This girl is just, this thing's massive, man. I mean, and she's not the biggest Kenyan Sambo, obviously, but, I mean, she's up there. She's definitely, I mean, look at this. She's definitely bigger than Cookie I had before, was a normal female. And Oreo, who was really tiny when I got her, you know, and in 2 years, Oreo, I mean, blew up to like, but look how thick this thing is. Oreo wasn't even this thick. That was my Annery female. I've got videos, obviously, of those guys, you know, last year or whatever. But man, this thing here, I mean, it's like she's like a ball python almost. I mean, look how thick she is. And she was already a big girl when I got her. And honestly, when I got her, I thought she might be pregnant already. I mean, I've never seen one this big, this thick. You know, lengthwise, she's about average. But thickness-wise, man, I mean, that's insane. She's got to be at least probably, what, I don't know, 4 inches around? Something. So this is a Dodoma here, 50% albino, 50% paradox or something maybe. I've got the information on the lid that I got her in of the container. But, man, this thing is just, I'm trying to see if we can get a good look at her face here. Her little eyes and everything. But no, she's actually a sweetheart. She's never tried to bite me at all. I mean, you know, she kind of freaks out a little bit, but once I get her in my hand and everything, she's fine. So I don't know how long this video is getting, but it should be fine. And I love the roughness on their tails. They get that, they're smooth up here, and then they get rough when they get down to their tails. And look at that. That's your female. See that little short, stubby tail from the vent? Okay. But man, but these oranges. And you know what? Actually, I'm looking at her. She's looking kind of dull. Her eyes are still, no, her eyes, okay. But you know what? For all I know, I mean, honestly, God, this girl, yeah, she's usually a little bit brighter. So this girl might actually be going in the shed again. She's already shed once for me. And that was back in January. January, she went blue and then shed out on me. So, and I got her at the end of November. So yeah, but no, she's actually looking a little dull. And this girl's been pounding. I mean, every time I throw something in, religiously, since I got her, this girl's been pounding the rat pups, man. Just, I mean, like I say, religiously. This girl doesn't miss a beat, man. This thing is on it, man. And the rat pups are, you know, a little bit thicker than an adult mouse. But, I mean, look at how big she is. So, I mean, you know, she handles it just fine. So, all right, girl, we'll put you back. So, yeah, and I'm definitely going to plan on Sarlacc. He's up here, but I'm going to put him back for now. You know, I got him bunked in here with her, no big deal. But I'm definitely going to put Sarlacc with her in the next, let's see, 2 weeks maybe. We're getting another cold spell. So this is Friday. So Sunday, another front's coming. You know, I'm in West Central Florida or whatever, but another front's coming, so it's going to end up getting some rain Sunday morning, and then it's going to get cold again, and you know, like 59 on Monday, and then maybe 60 on Tuesday or whatever. So, okay, this girl here. Now she was looking kind of, you know, I think she may have. Well, no, I don't see a skin. Okay, she was looking like she was going to shed out on me anytime. I noticed about 3 or 4 days back, she had that kind of pinkish color going on. And in her whites, it's a little bit dull. It's still sort of there, but anyway. But yeah, so I was, you know, this girl about every month 4 weeks, 5 weeks, this thing's shedding, going into blue and shedding on me. So it just shows how big she's growing. And, you know, next month, kind of towards the end of March, I'll have had this girl here a year. Female, short vent to the tip kind of deal. So this is a pastel hypo butter, orange dream, clown, piebald, pardon me, piebald ball python here, female. And she's pretty evenly distributed here as far as her whites and her coloration goes, for the most part. You know, it'd be cool if she had one more patch of color here, but it's fine. I mean, I think she's beautiful regardless. So, you know, I do like how it's comes off her head and everything. You get a break here, color. You get a break, color. And, you know, it's fine. Nice long white strip here, basically. She's got one little paradox spot right there. And then color at the end on her tail. So. But yeah, and this girl, same thing, man. She's pounds the rats, man. I've got her to small rats now. I was giving her weaned. You know, when I first got her, I was giving her rat pups, you know, eyes closed, whatever. And, you know, fuzzies, whatever. But, you know, she graduated to weaned pretty fast. And then now, like I say, for the last probably, you know, month and a half now, I've been giving her small rats now. And, yeah, she pounds them down, man. But you see that nice white belly all along here? You're right, girl. All along her bottom. Which is cool, actually. I think so. And then her pied, her coloration here, the pie ball. This is hazel, actually, by the way, too, so. And she's got some cool eyes. I don't know if they're going to really show up, but she's actually got some cool eyes. So you can see the pupils and everything really well in them. Almost like a bluish, silverish coloration, sort of. So, all right, we'll go ahead and wrap this video up. We'll get her back in. Okay. In this cave, I mean, this cave, look at this. I mean, it's massive, it's huge, but she's got plenty of room, you know, with this cave here now. She's got plenty of room. You know, I got this a couple weeks back for her. And, yeah, she's pretty much loving it, so. All right, well, so for now, you know, just a little, whatever, you know, kind of running through the snakes. I'm just trying to see if there's anybody I may have missed. Yeah, this little dude here, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, here, let's bring him out quick. All right, here's a little lemon drop, my Lemon Ghost Wilma. Little male I got, number 4 from Jermaine Shovelnose Hogs. And he's got some good yellow going on here, man. He's shed probably, what, 3 or 4 times now. So, I call him Lemon Drop. And actually, I do have his dad on hold. The Court Gabbert line, the father of these babies here. I have that guy on hold. I'm going to pick him up hopefully in a couple weeks here. I'm going to get the dad because he's not going to breed him this year. Or he's already bred him, or he's already thrown him in with the female, whatever, along with like 2 or 3 other males, whatever. So, but he's, you know, anyway, he let me know that he was up for grabs, and I said, yeah, absolutely, you know, yeah, that male is insane. I love it. So he's worse than Romeo. His hissing and striking, and he's just all, that dude's crazy, man, that guy. But yeah, I'm scooping that dude up too, man, because I can put him with a couple of the females, and I mean, you know, but you see he's got that nice belly, pretty much black. He's got some yellow checkering and whatnot, some marks, you know, cool little deal here. But no, I was just glad to get one of these guys when they, you know, when he hatched these clutches out and stuff. I was just glad to get one of these ones, man, because I've been wanting the lemon dose too for quite a while. And so is he. You know, he was the last season or two, he wasn't, you know, didn't really produce any, so. Or the female, I should say, didn't produce any. But yeah, so his dad is like really neon, yellow, greens, all that, you know. So yeah, so I'll be picking the dad up in a couple of weeks, so I'm excited about that. All right, little buddy, put him up. And I think I think I already got a name for the dad. I think I'm gonna call him Lemon. Just, you know, lemon drop, whatever. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, there's one, you know, a couple others, but they're kind of hiding out and whatnot. So, you know, anyway, so yeah, we'll kind of end this video just to kind of update whatever kind of little thing here with the snakes. You know, just that's about it. So on a Friday night here. So, all right, guys. For now, take care.